Alright, let's give this another try. I've tried to even the limbs out a bit. Got a short string on there now. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's got good bend. That right limb is bugging me. They're pretty even, but might be twist. I think I'm gonna need to shoot it, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot it. All right, let's see. Let's take a couple shots and see if there's vibration. There is twist in this limb, so it could be a little deceiving. I just don't like the way that right limb is bending. It looks hinged to me. You see that? It just looks weaker, but yeah, I feel like it's weaker. All right, let's see what's going on. It's the frustrating part of being a boyer. All right, back in a bit. Okay, I just shot it a bit, and there's no vibration at all, which is a good sign that the force of each limb as it returns is canceling each other out, which means the tiller is pretty much in, even though it looks completely wonky to me. But that's how, once I start getting cross-eyed with this thing, or you start dealing with limb twists, you see how this limb is twisted this way a bit, and this one's more or less straight. And that's, I think, see if I come up a bit now, well, even now, I still think this limb looks weaker to me. But whatever, okay. Sometimes the proof has to be in the pudding, and you have to shoot it, you feel for vibration, and if there's no vibration, and I'm bone on bone, so I'm pretty sensitive to that sort of thing. Here's the thing I don't like. The string's touching the bow on both sides. That makes it a recurve. I don't like that. It makes it hard to string. It can make things a little wonky. I just don't care for it. I like having reflex. I don't like having recurve. So what I'm gonna do, and I know it's a mistake, but I'm gonna cut the bow. I'm gonna cut it. See where this is kind of straight? I'm gonna cut it till it starts curving. So right in here somewhere, and equally on this side, right in here somewhere. That's going to shorten the bow. Normally that would up the draw weight, but I'm cutting some of the recurve away. So I think what it's going to actually do is lighten the bow even more, which I don't really want, but it's what I'm going to do. I'm actually also going to add some sturgeon skins to this bow, and that might up the weight a little bit as well. We'll find out. We'll see. But in the meantime, that's what I'm going to do. When you see me next time, I will have shortened the bow and added the sturgeon, and we're going to recheck the tiller. And if the tiller's in, the bow's done, except for the final finishing work. So here we go. Yeah, that's it. Mike from Boyer Bows. We'll see you next time, guys. All right, hey guys, Mike from Boyer Bows here. Well, I always say sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good, because well, I cut, as you see, I cut the tips down like I said I was going to, and scraped that one limb so it looked better on the tillering tree, and it landed in tiller. I mean, that doesn't usually happen, but I'll take it when it does. Here, I'll give you a look. Let's pull it back a couple times. Let's see how that should be good. Hopefully you can see this. Here, long one. And then we'll flip it over, and you can see it's just good. Just see if there's any vibration. I'll put an arrow through it. Do one more. That was kind of a snapshot. That didn't count. So there you go. What do we still have to do with this bow? Well, it's still pretty rough. Let's get in the sun here. So what we need to do is just make it pretty. Got your rawhide, got your scrapings. I'm also going to reduce that. That's kind of a lot of mass on the end. I'll bring that down and see if I can eke a few more feet per second out of the bow. Got to make the handle pretty. Help with the grip. Take this side down. And then once it's all finished out, I'll decide if I'm going to do artwork or if I'm going to put a skin on it or just seal it up as is. So we'll find out. Anyway, it's a little lighter than I wanted. I missed my draw weight, which that's what happens when you go too quickly. Say the bow's about 35-40 pounds. I wanted it to be more 45 pounds was sort of my, I think 45-50 was my goal. But it's still a nice little bow and I'm pretty happy with it. Seems to be shooting that heavy wood arrow pretty fast. So let's see what we can do to finish it up. Alright, we'll come back in a minute.